You ready?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the channel. We have Santa and the little elf, and we're here today to run through some Christmas gifts for film photographers. So you'll have seen Emma did a brilliant blog a couple of weeks ago.
Who's Emma?
Sorry, Santa. No, it was Emma. Emma, totally different to Santa, did a blog a couple of weeks ago that was running through, getting ahead of the Christmas season and showing you all what lovely gifts maybe could fit on your wish list. But I know that not everyone likes to read long blogs, and also we wanted to spend some time surrounded by some really cool film stuff, so here we are. So Santa, first of all, how are you doing? How are you feeling about this year?
I'm optimistic. It's going to be better than last year. COVID really hit the elves hard.
Social distancing in the factory?
Yeah, we're taking all the necessary safety measures and we're hoping for an excellent Christmas 2022.
I would expect nothing less. Okay, fantastic. So what do you think the good boys and girls of the film photography community would like this year? What do you think is hot on the top of their list?
Myself, I would go for one of these lovely Christmas crackers.
Oh wow, who designed those, the artwork on these?
A wonderful little girl who's definitely on the nice list, called Emma.
Ah, okay, right, so she's done a brilliant job. So you have your custom decoration, you have the cracker. Do we dare open one?
Yes,
let's open one at the same time. Talk us through, Emma was in charge of designing these. And
yes.
What did Emma... That's me annoying by the end. What did Emma want to be put in them?
Well, I thought a variety of films, a few Christmas goodies.
Oh, it's gonna make the cool rattling sound. Like, how good is that?
Ooh. Some beautiful packaging.
So you've got the 120, I've got the mixed 35mm colour one, and I've got some Ultramax, some HP5, some Ektar, Fomapan, Cinestil, gold dust this at the moment, some Christmas chocolates,
pin in all of them.
Pin, yay! Nice, lovely Christmas sticker, and then a Wonderlab voucher. Ta-da! So the Wonderlab voucher and the little merch and the stickers, they come in all of them, and then you've got 120. So what's in your 120? I've got
Fomapan for 100. Ilford HP5, a classic.
Absolutely.
Ilford Delta 3200, which will be excellent for the winter months. Cinestil 800T, and Silvera Colour 160.
So what do you tend to shoot in Lapland?
Well, in Lapland it is very cold.
Yeah.
Sometimes quite dark.
Yeah.
We're inside a lot of the time because of the cold, so we do find we need a high-speed film that can cope with low light. So 800T or this Delta 3200 would be ideal for the elves. To make them very happy.
Perfect. You must have expected that question. No one comes onto a YouTube channel anywhere near our area without being asked about film. So Christmas crackers is a wonderful, wonderful starting point. And what about if you don't yet have a camera, or you fancy adding a camera to your collection? What do you think you can recommend? Well, you actually brought one of your own, didn't you?
Yes, all the way from Lapland.
The other way, of course, is to have a flash, inbuilt flash, presumably.
Yes, of course.
Useful. Should we load this? So what is this little machine? And you've had it a couple of months now. What do you think of it?
Well, I actually bought this one because it is the perfect handheld size for the little elves. It is the ideal size for elves, small children, but also fully grown adults like yourself, Paul.
Thank you. I've been called a fully grown adult for many years, so... Okay.
So the Polaroid Go is one of my favourites. It's just very tiny and cute. A great instant camera. This one is fully rechargeable, has a little camera strap. It's even got a mirror on the front so you can take the perfect selfie.
we'll let that develop across the course of the video.
So that would definitely be at top of my list for cameras.
Perfect. And in fairness, like I've got one of these as well. When they came in, they're super cute. And I haven't seen that many people out and about with them, and I don't understand why, because I liked Instax. I shot a lot of Instax Mini. This is just, it just feels like a better machine. It feels more compact, it feels better made. And the chemistry, I know people are concerned about the chemistry of Polaroid. The photos, they're really good. I don't know whether the smaller size actually helps remove some of the uncertainties, but we'll show you that one later. One thing that we brought into the warehouse recently, and I really enjoy, are the holders. Yes, so these are 120 film, and we've got a few different versions. We have ones that come without the flash, and then we have ones with the flash, and obviously as well there's different colours, so that's also without the flash.
This one goes perfectly with my suit.
And this also, the ones with flash come with glass lenses, so it's slightly more premium. I'm laughing slightly because Holga are renowned for the really low-fi aesthetic, which actually, again, I don't know why I'm laughing, because I really love it.
Yeah, Holga's one of my most favourite cameras.
Yeah, and as a way into 120, it's brilliant. This, with the flash in particular, dark months, the Santa outfit that it's wearing, gorgeous, gorgeous. And if you're into 35 mil, there's some options. This one, new from Harman, Easy 35. There's a few sort of reloadable but plastic entry level cameras. I like this one. It comes with a free roll of HP5, which is always good news. But it does have a bit of a battery for rewinding and loading, so you do feel a bit more fancy.
Excellent. Yes, we are seeing reloadable cameras hitting lots of Christmas lists this year, and this is definitely a good one to start with.
How about this? I can imagine that this is a pretty amazing thing for Lapland.
Yes.
Seeing as you have the 18-hour days in the summer and whatnot.
I should give that a go.
Talk us through it.
So the Solar Can is an amazing device.
I love your Santa voice. Santa, obviously, it's your normal voice.
That can I open it?
Yeah, well it's too late now, so yes.
So it looks just like an ordinary can, but it's actually a camera that you can strap on to a high point of a building or somewhere that will get a good view of the
reindeer's sled.
sun. Yeah, and it will take a long exposure of the sun.
Yeah, over 6 months actually. So when you say long exposure, this is a
very long
6-month exposure, and it traces the path of the sun. So for anyone who loves astronomy, and there's an overlap there with science and space, because it's a camera that is the most pure form, a hole in the side of a can, photographic paper inside, but makes real analog photos over 6 months. And I know you have a soft spot for this beautiful machine. So another 120 camera, but this is...
Yes, my dear friend Emma.
Dear friend Emma, yes.
Purchased one of these only on Friday.
That's part of Black Friday deal, I think.
Yes, she's got a good eye.
And what's the difference between this then and the Holga?
It's got a lovely pattern on the front. It's biolomography. It comes with a flash that's removable.
And then you also have more controls over aperture and shutter speed as well. Another brilliant one for sort of that lo-fi aesthetic. Gorgeous. And at the time of recording, still on Black Friday deal. That's it from my camera selection. What have you got? Have you got any books or magazines?
I've got some lovely educational gifts. My favourite being this gorgeous yellow analog photography manual. For anyone starting in film, or if you know a lot already, this is a beautifully illustrated guide to all things film photography.
There you go. It's just gorgeously designed, but also really useful.
Yeah, and it's really accessible as well. Like, it's not loads and loads of text. It's easy to break down for beginners and professionals alike.
Now, there's a couple of times actually where I've had a customer technical question about shooting, and I've pulled out our office version of that one.
And we've got some lovely magazines as well. This one looks particularly festive with the red cover. This is the Analog Forever magazine.
It's the 5th edition. We've been involved from the start with Michael Balin in America, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, he calls it a magazine. I don't understand why.
It's not a book.
Because it's made like a book. It's 160 pages long. Oh look, there's Holga adverts in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. really, really stunning photos, beautifully printed. Like, I don't know if you can see there, the blacks. This isn't a magazine quality of print, this is a piece of art. So yeah, a photo book that is masquerading as a magazine.
And we also have the Silver Grain Classics, which is another beautiful magazine.
Silver Grain Classics used to be called Photo Classic International, and it was spun off from Photo Classic with K's. That was a German analog magazine that survived the digital revolution. And then it spun off this English language magazine. It's more of a traditional magazine, but it's still printed to an exceptionally high quality. And there's a bit more sort of breaking news and reviews and
inspiration. And
yeah, but it's really, really gorgeous. They're up to issue 12, and long may that continue. I'm sure it will. We've already covered a little bit the Delta 3200, which is perfect for elves on their nights out in Lapland. Fast, black and white, gorgeous. 35mm 120. Portrait 800 is obviously a wonderful, wonderful colour film for the darker nights as well. I think, personally, I think I'm gonna have some portrait in my camera come Christmas morning. And then
got some Ultramax, another lovely colour film, which is slightly higher speed, 400 ISO, so also good for the winter.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously we have literally hundreds of films on the site. We're not going to bore you by going through one by one. If you need any recommendations, then write on the website, and your friend Memo, I'm sure, will be able to.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady.
To help recommend. Or if you, the reason that the crackers exist as well is because then all the choosing's done for you. 5 brilliant best-selling emulsions in every single one of those. So if you want to just cut to the chase, crackers the fastest way. Now, keeping things safe. I love these cases. I have 3 I think at home that I justified by being like, well, one of them's for like not yet shot, one of them's for exactly, sure. Have they stayed in those categories? No. Do they look beautiful on my shelf? Yes. So comme ci comme ça, as Santa often says. But yes, a range of colours, large and small, 120 or 35mm, and then these hold 535mm. And then on a smaller scale, but still beautifully, beautifully made, our friends in Analogue have a little case as well that are gorgeous, gorgeous tin.
120 and 35mm.
Yep, and then ones that we stopped right at the very start, Japan Camera Hunter as well, with some beautiful, I love the pink 120. Ilford would kill me if I didn't talk about
12 days of film.
12 days of film. 12 days of filmness, I feel is a pun that they missed out on.
Yeah.
We'll give them some feedback. But this is a, well, you can feel the weight of it. It is full of film, film and goodies. So well over £100 worth of Ilford film, Ilford goodies are inside that, and there's the idea is there's sort of 12 days worth in there. You can open little doors and celebrate. So a wonderful, wonderful gift. Darkroom, we said we'd get there. If you have shot film for a while and you want to set up home developing, that's probably the first step before you go full on darkroom. So you can develop at home, particularly black and white, easily. We don't need a blacked out room. You just need a changing bag, or, well, at this time of night, blackout blinds across the windows, and turn off all the lights. And if you want to get started, we do have a few things that should make it super easy. So this one, Ilford and Patterson, 2 British companies who have got together and said, well, we can pull together a box that has everything you need to start developing. It has the hardware, has the chemistry.
Yep, this is the kit that Mrs. Claus got me last Christmas, and I would definitely recommend it. Comes with all the chemistry you need, and it's in little easy liquid sachet. It's part of the Ilford Simplicity kit. So this is what I started with, and it is super easy because home developing can be a bit daunting if you're first starting out. So if you want an easy way in, I would definitely recommend the Ultimate Ilford Patterson Developing Kit. And we have a couple of starter kits. So there's one with Jobo, that's slightly different equipment in but no chemistry. There's one that's Patterson without any chemistry as well, that's a little bit cheaper. The print and processing kit, which has the trays if you want to do actual darkroom printing as well. Yeah, or 4x5 development. Those will need proper blackout, sort of a darkroom setup, but still available for you if you want to set up your own or start thinking about your own. All very affordable, all very accessible, and all come with a load of
educational material, either in the box itself or the videos that are online, will really help you. Super easy way of getting into things.
We have the Wonderbox.
The Wonderbox.
This is the December-January box.
Yay!
In this box, oh, it's a secret.
I mean, we've already shown it, but yes, it's top secret. You aren't to see this. But what's the principle behind the Wonderbox, Santa?
So the Wonderbox is great for those looking to experiment more with 35mm films. Comes with a variety of colour and black and white. You normally select them based on the season, so hopefully you've got some appropriate ones for the time of the month you're shooting. It always comes with a couple of free goodies. And you get to join the VIP Facebook group, which is like a great film community to get started in. We do monthly photo books, Wonderbox competitions with guest judges. There's loads.
It's really for those folks who, so it's a subscription box. Easy for me to say. It's a subscription box, so you can gift someone a subscription for Christmas, or yourself one, to start off, and you get a little box of film and goodies and everything, but the real magic comes when you also get... How's drinking tea going, Santa? Well, that's going to strain. Your moustache might not be so snowy and white. So you also get weekly videos that will get the most out of the film, and then there's a photo competition once a month where everyone sends in photos. We review them, we learn together. So really it'll expand your creative options and also your support along the way with the information that you need to really experiment. Plus, as Santa says, some goodies every couple of months as well. Whistle stop tour, really. Is there anything?
There's a couple more things.
A couple more. Wow. Okay, more presents. Photodiorama. Actually, I'll talk a little bit about this. But the folks behind this emailed me a couple of months ago, talking about it and saying, "Do you want to list them?" And as soon as I saw it, I had this flashback because this is the 10th anniversary of this part. I'll talk to you about it, what it is in a minute. And I realised that Mary had bought me the second one for Christmas 8 years ago, and I found it the other day. A desk calendar. Like you get, sits on the desk, and you peel one back, and you have ones of like, I don't know, inspirational quotes or on this day or word of the day. But what Photodiorama has is, I'm not going to list it too much because they're brilliantly bound together, but beautiful individually printed Polaroid size images, and on the back a little bit of information about the photo. It's just the most amazing inspiration for instant photography, but also photography in general. And the reason I still had the box at home is because I saved a load of my favourites that you just didn't want to just like put in the recycling bin at the end of the day or the end of the week. Really gorgeous. Huge congratulations on getting to 10 years, guys. It's a tiny little outfit who do this out of a love for Polaroid, and I cannot recommend it enough. It's absolutely stunning. You will definitely be inspired day on day, week on week, month on month. You'll definitely be inspired when you have this on your desk.
How's my Polaroid looking?
Oh yes. Oh, Santa. It's still developing. So the colours and the contrast aren't quite through yet, but definitely a cheery grin. Cheery grin. Okay.
So I've got a few
stocking fillers.
Stocking fillers here. First one, photo memo book. I have some of these myself in Lapland. So when you're out and especially when you're trying to learn about film photography, making notes is the best thing you can do, because you can remember what you've done, what you've taken, and how you've exposed things. So these books come with little, what would you call them?
Little grids, aren't they?
Grids, so you can put the film you've used, the ISO you've shot it at, and make notes as you're shooting.
And the idea obviously is to help you track, but also when you get your film back, you can look back and say, I love that photo, what did I do? And you can see.
We have some lovely pins.
Oh yes.
So many pins.
Oh, and by the way, the photo memo book is designed by Mike Padua over in America, in California, who runs Shoot Film Co, the business, and we're a UK distributor. He's also responsible for a lot of our gorgeous pins and patches and stickers. And then the other one that we stock quite a few of is Official Exclusive, who do these absolutely beautiful camera ones, and it's turned into a bit of an obsession that I try and collect. If I have a camera of it, I try and get it in pin form. So I've got my Olympus OM and my Yashica 124. Oh, talking of which.
This one.
It's beautiful. It's a lovely little items just to pop in.
These ones are cool. These glow in the dark.
They are really cool.
This is by Street Candy, this one. So
Street Candy. Is that it? There we go.
Plenty of choice.
Hopefully you enjoyed it. Everything that we have, everything we recommend for Christmas, you know, comes from our own love of film photography, and it's always quite revealing when you do this and realise how much has made it into the personal collection at various points. I think that's a good sign, right?
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
that's a good sign. So, of all this on the table, Santa, what do you think Emma or you? I don't know how to address you anymore.
Well, Emma and myself have very similar tastes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, what jumps out for you / Emma? What would you love to find?
I actually think this red holder, because I have the one without the flash. And the one with the flash would make a huge difference to my life.
Exactly, yes. Absolutely.
Or a cracker. You can't, like, anyone who shoots film would be very happy with one of those crackers.
The cracker
it's got it all.
The cracker is brilliant.
And they're pre-wrapped. No wrapping.
This is true.
Save time of my precious elves. They're very tired at this time of year.
Exactly. No, pre-wrap, that's right. They come in a separate plain box, so they won't appear looking that fabulous, but that's true. For me, I think it's going to be this. It's going to be this, because at the moment I'm in that sort of phase of my photography where I definitely feel like I've got enough cameras and goodies. And I think 6 months ago I was like, ooh, I could do with playing with a few new things. I've got enough shiny new things. I just need to shoot, and I'd love to be inspired to maybe try and learn from or try and copy some of the techniques. So for me, I'm going with inspiration. Emma's going with an increased camera collection.
I like to colour coordinate my cameras with my outfit, so ideal.
Seems you're going to spend the next month solely in this outfit for all social media content.
I have several.
Oh, thank goodness for that. On that note, I think we will say ho 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 and off we go. Any final words for your loyal fans around the world? Any final tips?
Don't keep that fire too hot, because it is painful coming down that chimney. Stay safe. Shoot lots of film.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for visiting us, Santa. I hope we see lots of you on our social media feed.
Yes.
In the coming days and weeks. If you have any questions, put them below or ping your friend Emma on live chat on Analogue Wonderland. If you want to forward this to friends and family with just like the little clips of the specific point, that also kind of works. I'll try to do that thing where they add links. Is it up here? Is it up there? Can't remember. I'll try and add some links as well. Who knows? Either way, have a wonderful time and we'll see you soon.